one of the biggest turnoffs when I'm listening to music is when somebody's like, I'm the best you've ever heard. That's a really bold statement considering I've heard a lot of fucking music. Like, there is absolutely no reason why you should be crowning yourself with that kind of, like, if the only thing you can talk about creatively is how good you are at the thing you're doing right now, which is rhyming and making music, then really are you that creative? CML Lavishly has some of the most fucking, like, it just really, it sucks. It's hard to listen to some music because they use the N-word so much. And it's like, if I get caught singing along, it's really not fair because then, oh, he used the N-word. No, motherfucker, I was singing along to this song that I really enjoy and I really vibe out to, but then I gotta self-edit on the off chance that there's a microphone around that might be on against my will, and I might look like an idiot or be made to be something I'm not. It's like, if music is considered content, I have consumed more content with the N-word in it than I haven't. Well, yeah, no, I was like, I watched every episode of the Joe Rogan Experience up until the Spotify deal. So that's a lot of content. But anyway, so it would be nice. It would be nice to see people, especially hip hop artists, rappers, hip hop artists, people who have made a living or make a living on creating an art that includes a word that a certain demographic of people, or there's only one, a certain percentage of their fans aren't even allowed to sing word for word the art that they make. Like, and I completely understand it is totally different than hard R-ing it in a traffic jam because somebody cut you off in traffic. Like, that is not what I'm saying. But what I'm having issue with is the fact that I quit listening to music that said the N-word a lot, and I ended up finding a bunch of white artists that I'm like, holy shit. Like, so I'm driving down the road and I got the windows down, I'm listening to music blaring, stereos blasting, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm just kind of like vibing out, and the song is just N-word this, N-word that, N-word this, N-word that, and I look over, and on the sidewalk right next to me is a black dude, and he's just walking, like, he didn't even look over at me or anything. And at in the condition that I was in, I got a little paranoid. I don't know if that helps at all, but I got a little paranoid. And I was like, man, I really am. Because I sing along in my car. Like, that's one of my favorite things. Well, when I have a car, but when I had a car, I like to, loud music. You're going to get me singing along. And I'm not going to self-censor. Like, I'm not going to censor myself. Like, when I'm in my car, like I'm vibing out, like, and if that makes me racist for singing along and saying a word that I know is frowned upon while I'm singing, I'm not even saying it, I'm singing along, but it just hit me. I was like, man, if I was vibing out at this very moment when that guy happened to be walking by, what would his reaction be? Would he get mad? Like, what did you say? And then I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, I really don't know the reaction of that person. And imagine getting hurt because you were vibing, singing along to a song of an artist that you support, and by supporting that person in a way, like, you enjoy the music so much, you're playing it loudly, windows down, you don't care who hears it, whatever, and you get caught singing along to it, and it could cause problems for my physical health. Like, I was just like, oh shit. Like, maybe I should really pull the reins back on supporting artists that say a word that I'm not even allowed to say because of my skin color. I was like, isn't that the definition of racism? Like, you're going to tell me that I'm not allowed to do something because of my skin color. Like, that is racism.